Greetings in the divine name of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I the First, King Alpha, I Divine Mother, Empress Menen Queen Omega, and I the children of Jah Rastafari, representing for the Ankh Nation family, popularly known as Africa. Let the words of my mouth and the meditation of my heart be acceptable in I sight, O Jah. Greetings ones and ones. Once again, give thanks for lending ear so I can articulate Rastafari. Now, this word sound is in relation to today, a Jamaica independence. But in this vibrates is not so much about Jamaica independence, but through the lens of Rastafari, and I speak to Rastafari community, and I as Rastafari in general, is that when I go defend I sovereignty, reason why I not to use the word independent, because once you get independence or you win independence, it shows that you was dependent on someone else. So now you extricate yourself. But through I Rastafari, I see Rastafari as sovereign people, indomitable people. I choose the word sovereignty. And sovereignty itself is something deeper, goes deeper than independence. But nonetheless, in relation to Jamaica independence, I look to Rastafari sovereignty and to the Rastafari community in general. And I reason with the ones and ones them. Now, specifically to, I'm going to move the Rasta artists them. Specifically to all I know, but I speak to the Rasta artists them, and the reason why I speak to the Rasta artists them is because they have gained the most out of Rastafari, speaking the name Rastafari and globally spreading the word of Rastafari through entertainment. At least it started out like that, under the banner of reggae music. I message music, which them title it now and call it reggae music, and I entertain it out now. But nonetheless, we are talking about sovereignty, going back to the footsteps of Marcus Garvey and Leonard Howell. Because we have to bring it to foundation, you know. And in the 30s, Rastafari, 30s to the 50s, Rastafari was very, or even to the 60s, we can get it even to the early, to the 60s, early 60s, or let's just say 60s, and leave it there. So. From the 30s to the 60s, no, I get it from Leonard Howell's space, 50s. From the 30s to the 50s, Rastafari was very active, political. And when I say following the footsteps of Marcus Garvey and Leonard Howell, we are talking about self-reliance. Leonard Howell as the first Rastaman for I give him the title as the first Rastaman. You have ones and ones out there who say otherwise. I want to debate it. I don't depend on debating with no one. And I just speak through the lens of Rastafari. Now Leonard Howell, out of theme pocket, when the attack claps drop in a St. Thomas, and even the pressure against Rasta, him shift go all the way. What them call it St. Jago Heights now. Leonard will name it Pinnacle. And him establishes a self-sustaining community. And it was self-reliant. When I say self-sustained, it was self-reliant. They have everything to them disposal before the colonial authorities destroyed because they don't want I and I to have an example, and I and I to lead by example by establishing a whole heap more community. Now, we have to give credit where credit is due, you know. We say Prince Emmanuel established Bobo Hill, but along the way it shift up. So I'm not gonna harp on that too much. But me I speak to the entertainers. The ones that have gained the most out of Rastafari tribe through Rastafari word sound within music. Now, I'm going to start off from the top of the list. Bob Marley. And I say Bob Marley. And I'm live trad. We hear this many goods that him do. When him help out people. But when I talk about Rastafari, it's always collective. So we not individualize charitable givings or charitable expressions, because sometimes that can be misleading. We are talking about meaningful that will benefit the Rastafari community and build the Rastafari community. And it becomes living, just like our Rastafari manifesting in the 30s, and it is still here today. And it's still evolve. A lot of things is slow in progress, but nonetheless we still there and trying, and we still hold on to Rastafari. Because I know said viable. Now, Bob Marley, the world, through Rastafari world sound, put him on a pedestal. And within his achievements, in return to Jamaica, and we hear about the things that we do. Now, the Marley families, the legacy of Bob Marley. Nana Rita, I'm going to salute Nana Rita too. Because enough people say Bob Marley, but in fullness I get for Overson say Nana Rita established Scots Pass, get the rest of them Scots Pass. And it end up being through the Rastafari trad a gathering point for Rastas until the fiasco that me will call it, because Bob Marley daughter named Stephanie for step in and take it away. Now, I question the motive for the take away, you know. But nonetheless, and this is surrounding Sizzla. That the word I'm hear Sizzla come from Irie FM and state for him position. And a whole heap of little things surrounded him in general, but we have to speak to the Marley them. Now the Marleys, for I and I, has gained the most out of Rastafari. Even though now them are going to take it as if it's their individual or them father individual doings and them father accomplishment, and them are built upon it. But nonetheless, you have to go back to the foundation. Before Bob Marley starts speak Rastafari and sing about Rastafari and declare Rastafari, him wouldn't becomes the Bob Marley that he is today. It doesn't even matter if them people that they behind the scene are tailor made and shape him how they want to shape him. That's how they are shaped him today. Leaning and pushing him on a pedestal and putting him towards the Rastafari ambassador, the One Love ambassador. And that is a whole now that how them come now for mislead and misdirect the Rastafari trad with his One Love all inclusive crap. Nonetheless, Him set the pace, Bob Marley. Now, them take with Scott's parts. I never like that. And there are some valid points, but the points them that is manifested with when we hear about the water bill and all of that could have been overlooked through the lens of Rastafari, operating from the scope of Rastafari. Because at the end of the day, if it was not for Rastafari, where would the Marley be today? I mean, I ask the question again. If it was not for Rastafari, where would Bob Marley be today? So, you can't take away Rastafari teachings and Rastafari words on creating the great man that he have become today, Bob Marley. And out of that inheritance, the legacy as part, his children now are carry it, and Nana Rita help lay the foundation. No, not even say help, she lay the foundation. Can't forget her idea. She lay the foundation and carry on the legacy. Now, irrespective to all of the irrespective, we just have to speak through the lens of Rastafari right now. So now, Nana gave, and one would want to say Stephanie, but I'm not going to lay to square blame on Stephanie. I'm going to just say, the Marleys take. They might protect the Marley name or not. They might protect the Marley name, but at the end of the day, through the lens of Rastafari, it not look good. I not dig that. As a children of Rastafari, because Bob Marley have gained the most out of Rastafari as far as I is concerned. You see it, and if it wasn't for Rastafari, the individual man that he is could have never have done what he have done. And we can go back to the foundation of Bob Marley and look what he was before Rastafari. Him declare Rastafari. And for sure, yeah, I mean again, now the other ones them now we're in this sizzler. See that youth here? When I go through I tribulation, you know. That youth here man come with a fire. A matter of fact, the 90s Rasta them, when them run out, the man them push the fire here, the Rastafari fire here. Blazing! But one at a time it looked like the whole of Jamaica got on Rasta. Looking to Garnet Silk. And we have to get Tony Rebel him dues to even though the whole of them along the way are more questionable now. But we are talking to one as a Rasta, and as a Rasta. Children of Rastafari, speaking through the lens of Rastafari, I observe, you know. You know what I mean? I show you something. You see, when I start I personal testimony, it's when I go through I tribulation, there comes a point when one at a time, the system of pressure I on a certain level. I tell you, say, I did a move to a direction where probably I would even there so right now. I got that word Sonia, but I Empress at the time. And not even at the time, I Empress. I Empress roping, and I tell you, say, yo, she sit me down. And when I say she sit I, you know what I mean? And she said, tell myself, hold her calm. I'm going to show you where she make I hold her calm with. And when I hear that tune, you Jah know, new perspective. I play it for you. They can't keep a good man down. A smile when they want you to frown. Vibes are nice, stood my ground. They can never ever take I crown. Ooh, Jah bless, I say no one curse. Get better when they thought it would be worse. So officer is asking for research. Hear the tune now. I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when they set their traps, they just can't stop me now. Yes, I. This and that, they just wheel up. No. And I just assure you. You see that sound there? It give you a fire, me I tell you, star. And refocus on energy. And this is why I know say Rastafari is viable. No boy and no girl can come tell me no other way. Rastafari I and I own. And this is why it earth I and I. It earth I and I. I tell you once I want to say earth I know when I see the artists them. Or the man them a low up the thing. Man them a collect. And when I say this and I pocket watch no man thing, you know. It's just that much is given, much is expected. And the ones them are gain. And the ones them are turn them back on the trad. One them a take up una move around like a diva movie star and within a savior and that style you know have a whole heap of bagger man run around and I do nothing for them either. Just I give them like a trinkets and I do nothing collectively. But anyway, my whole are calm cause it hurt I and I feel it. But anyway, Sizzla now, a youth here, and him come with that fire here. I mentioned Garnic Silk, and Tony Rebel too. And then you have the Capleton, and then you have the Bojo, Anthony B, the whole of them youth here. Like I say, when we hear the names, I check so the whole of Jamaica got on Rasta one at a time. Cause this are the energy where the man them bring, the Rasta energy. The right energy, because Rasta energy are the right energy for I and I as a people, you know. Because it is I and I. Nonetheless, as time progress, from them change him name from Sizzla to Kalonji, the mother and the Kalonji. I look on them as studio. I love Sizzla. Kalonji is questionable. I see him do all heap of things that is questionable. Now I mean, even when them sign the Reggae Compassionate Act, him, Bojo, Capleton, and Beenie Man, and all it more of them too. But I speak to Rastafari and the Rasta artists them, and who me I deal with in relation to Rastafari. Now, I see where you go wishy-washy that a Sizzla. Questionable. Then come now, Mr. Boom Bye Bye, Bojo Banton. They sing Boom Bye Bye and them boy, the Alphabet Mafia, put the pressure upon you. And you take away yourself and when you return as Rastafari children. And you do the work. And you come with some powerful sound to Destiny and them tune there. Again, a tune that elevate I and I within I and I self. And within the consciousness of Rastafari. And then, like I say, you follow, you make your move. And from that time there until now, you go through where you go through and now you return. The first thing you do, you do your stage through. And next thing, all this stuff. See you post your video down on the waterfront. Like I say, at the stage show, see you go down by your knee and you're white. You know what I mean? Like that Jesus Christ and it's like you get crucified. But nonetheless, after the stage show, I dip on the space and I see a video with you. Which is that boy down box, I give her some food, pull off a politician move. Because I never even dig that. Yeah, at the moment the people went down on the waterfront. It's a good look. But when we look on through the lens of Rastafari and the collectivity of Rastafari, it looked like a politician move to I and I. But nonetheless, We see you do that, and then I there wait for you for expecting a whole heap of fire you come. Ice cream thing you depend now. Now I feel the fire. Like them throw a freeze upon you. Nonetheless, Capleton, you, another one. Yes, from you sign the thing, you create a different stream, you know, a different stream. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I over say the ones them have to do for survival, you know. And for earn them capital, because at the end of the day, alphabet mafia run things in the entertainment world. I know these things. But nonetheless, want to Rastafari. I don't love Rastafari no more. Some of you don't even call all the king pants name again and hear the king again. You don't believe in yourself. You don't know so Rastafari viable. Warm to the collectivity. I and I father come here and show you know. You see what Leonard Howell set the thing. The persecution of Blaze and I father come to Jamaica. His Majesty come to Jamaica. And because ones and a vision, lack of vision, them now use up them far right. Enough of them take it now and criticize the king and I try use it as slander against the king. The king come and see how Jamaica government a persecute Rasta and see the pressure of Rasta under. And upon a diplomatic move, the king goes a boom and bring you in him entourage. Elevate you, highlight you, and make enough of you we couldn't even pass the gate of King's house or even Pegasus and the many different places where the king make on a trade with him. And I get licks and beaten and got a jail too. So now trespass. But the king elevate you, and then the king goes a boom. Because the Jamaican government want the king to denounce you know. To say man of God. And the king declare to them. You see how the king elevate and endorse. The king said, who am I to deny them of their faith? Seal it right there. So I and I declare the king, because the king is I and I divine. It's I and I who declare the king, not the king who declare I and I. No. I and I declare the king. And the king come to Jamaica and endorse. And what's the move with the king? Strategically, we enough of don't ever say, enough of not chat off on the mouth now. The king goes a boom. Before the king left, the king telling us to organize and centralize. Organize and centralize is governance. That me I talk about the Jamaica with its so-called independence. But I know so that a false. Technology. But nonetheless, I not talk about Jamaica independence. I talk about Rastafari sovereignty. And I show you how the king strategically lay a foundation, give you an umbrella. The king goes a boom and send back the Orthodox Church. The Orthodox Church now have to protect you. Because once you go on the Orthodox ban, Jamaica government can't abuse you again. You see it? We are talking about organized and centralized structure, governance. Now, the king make that move there. And enough of on a lay down, on a drop it, and some on run Ghana, and some on denounce it and continue. But Rastafari is here nonetheless. But it was because of lack of vision, on never see how to utilize it. To make it align, and also make the church becomes an alliance with the Rastafari movement and go on a protection. And nonetheless, because of that too, after a time Rastafari becomes under the United Nations, no, human rights umbrella, freedom of religion, Rastafari becomes a religion under the banner of religion. Because them and those know, so them have laws and structures, and once you know if you utilize it, then them can't deny it. Think of because them want Rastafari come under the banner there. It's because it's your sovereign right. Freedom of expression of your God. And that's how Rastafari come under the United Nations umbrella. freedom of religion expression. So therefore, them and those know say you can declare who your God is. You don't need permission to declare who your God is. So anyway, the Rasta artists, them are still at talk to you know. And for that matter, the Rastafari community. Now, the king come, and the king laid up, go on the umbrella there. Who for stay all night, and who for becomes orthodox, become orthodox. I Rastafari. I don't want to be no orthodox. Don't want to be no Christian. Because Rastafari mission is totally different and liberation. And then before you can go up on the liberation travel and the revolution, you have to revolute your mind first. So you have to work with knowledge. And knowledge I work with, I speak through the lens of Rastafari and show I always referencing back to the past for write the present and make sure so the future right. Knowledge we are dealing with, we not depend on hopes and no belief. Practical reality, and Rastafari is a practical reality. The problem is that enough of uno take the safe space now. And the safe space of our religion and entertainment. Because when you're under the religious banner, you're safe. Only thing you do is dip on your knee and pray. And enough of no want to use the religion for exploit. Continue the exploitation like Christianity I do. And enough of the same exploit again the entertainment. I want to make on the money and get and then on the farm up on the different clicks. You know what I mean? And enough of some of them go on like want to move like warlords around here. Because I have no money and I have some look weak-minded ones that follow behind them. And on the sheeps. You see it? This is what the trad has come to. And honor, accountability and responsibility, entertainment, fraternity, where elevate and benefit from the sound, Rastafari word sound and imagery. We don't know deal with nothing collective. The king come and go and show me see the next move what the king make. Because the king has shown about knowledge, you know. The king go to school. And right now, on a bill upon it, the school now need care and enough of uno but benefit from Rastafari again, do even contribute in a meaningful way to the school. And not even that, even build I and I own school. Because in truth and in fact, you know, if Rastafari did listen to the king and organize and central and know, because enough of uno, you know, on a word sound Rastafari, but on don't know Rastafari. Because if they don't know Rastafari, observe on the father, the His Imperial Master Emperor Haile Selassie, the Jah Rastafari, uno walk in him footstep and move how the king move. Because the king is always about governance and structure. But you can't have governance and structure without knowledge. And enough of uno fail in that regards. To the point now, enough of uno now, I say enough of uno Rasta babies turn on and uno try a bath on yourself with the things that come out on the mouth. Slanders and lies, because why? Like a baby who don't have no vision. Because if you did have vision and could have seen the works of the king. Enough of uno do or no do. Because Rastafari is viable. The only problem with Rastafari right now why it's stagnated on a level. Because uno don't know yourself and don't know the power in an organization and centralization structure. Because once you come under that umbrella, unstoppable, indomitable. The reason why Ethiopia maintains its sovereignty is because 80 different ethnic groups in Ethiopia, you know? And the 80 different ethnic groups speak 80 different language. But them have a central language for everybody, Amharic. And at the end of the day, the reason why Ethiopia maintains its sovereignty and its indomitable spirit is because the people them know who they are. Them not waver from that one. No matter if them say Allah and them say Jesus or them say Yahweh. at the foundation, the whole of them are Ethiopian and them overstand the power of land. Because if you lose your land, you lose everything. Like I and I in the diaspora. We lost everything. So and when I and I elders turn on and point and shown the Ethiopia and show I and I the king, it's to reinfuse, restore I and I back to I and I greatness. And I and I Father, which is his majesty, come and tell I and I, give I and I the blueprint, organize and centralize knowledge and be strategic. But up to now, instead of I and I see the viability and know the power within I and I, we turn around now and I drop the flag. And enough of return on and try to bat I and I self. How that is possible? A baby that is born already I try to kill itself. Eh? You know, see the fallacy in that. But nonetheless, I and I, as a children of Rastafari, I know the viability of Rastafari. That's when I and I come on this piece and I articulate Rastafari. It's to show I and I know that Rastafari is viable. And the artists, them now, we create a sound now. We can generate money. Because everybody want money. All the system said you need money to do certain things. But nonetheless, I pay individualized aggrandizement and go on. Nothing collective. Some of you get rich. I get recognition. Because you don't even know what riches is yet. Because riches are not the wealth you accumulate. Riches are family. Riches are land. Because once your family and your land, that is continuity. And then when the king get crowned, the king show I and I that. Him and the empress and them son. All three of them re-establishing family. And show us a land. Because them give a Shasha Mali land. And make I and I know so the importance of land. But up to now that go over enough of I and I head. We don't see the king. And the king, as him always move like a mouse, quietly. But him jaw, when him open up his mouth, man, like a blood clot lion. But no for now, I want to slander the king name and chat off of the mouth. But then again, what you expect? Lack of knowledge, the nation perish. And that I reach no fine. But I and I there, you know, because I and I, the Rasta, the young lions, them there. And back to the artists, them I may show you now. Say, Uno becomes the face of Rastafari. And enough of the elders them too. In them shortcoming, and enough of them get misled because of money. Enough of them not correct. Because that's the thing, you know. Because I want to get a food, him see ones like Sizzla and Buju and them youth there, I go out astray and them not correct them and draw them up. Because even the reggae compassionate act, we not defend Rastafari righteousness. I want to put on a signature on something, go on a know say, go against a moral principle. I want to do that. That's for sure you say, I want to put money above on a principle. And these are the things them and now that's why you have ones like girls like Spice and Vibes Cartel and all of them now because Uno used to set the order. It's free for all now. See me say I pay negative energy around the cut because Uno now Uno can't open the mouth again because I want to sign. So I have to shut up and go and suck money. Because of that I do now, suck money. And the degradation I run right round on all I take over on a pitney too. I know I can't have a talk on a pitney now because of the influence of dancehall now. And the slackness where I run the cut. And out of that breed violence and breed destruction because the music there now, because the system take it over now, monetize it and weaponize it now, a destruction it preach right now. And we're on a Rasta artist there. Now for even if Fantan Moja, I see all him too. But him name Fire King. And where I promote. Him say my Rasta. Him in a video image, him in a bed with two girls. And nothing wrong with having a woman, you know, nah, but we are talking about if you represent where you represent, how you feel push that. But because you don't want money. You don't want money. See, I look at young youth there too. Love the look at youth too, because them come with that energy. Jamil. And him come with some solid Rasta pit, some solid sound. But why? Him have him plan and him have aspiration for him family, and because of dancehall music, the word sound when him come with, him want the money to help him family. Because that's how I look on it. So him align himself with certain ones and ones. And then they learn on him get a slap. Because that's how the most I work, you know. You see those who him love, him punish. And that go for Jamil, that go for Bojo, that go for Sizzler, the whole of them, Capleton, the whole of them. Because you don't have works to do. And Vybz Kartel too, because him just get company film Redemption Road. I don't know him going to do it, and I'm hopeful. Even though I know so hope is a can. You know what I mean? For sister, but at the same time speaking about him. I mean, I'm not too busy with a man's personal life, no, but nonetheless, I see first move I see him do already. I make me look upon him and say, look like him not learn nothing. All you for have your woman, regardless to which look, we all fallible, you know, even you fallible, you know. And yet still the system punish you, and here it is now you punish your woman for the mistake that you make. Had you was being a proper role model and a proper man to her, she maybe wouldn't stray. Like me hear them and say, I don't know no personal life now, but I observe. And here it is now I tell them I observe with you since you just come. I see you driving, you look at son and drive you and you feel proud as a father. Naturally you should. 13 years when you come you look a boy you left now he might drive you. And them turning all grandfather now. No, this is the work now, you know. Oh, you could have drive with that you would if it wasn't for your woman. You call her Tanisha, the whole world know her Shorty. She put in the work, because she did it with you before your name, Vybz Kartel. She did it with your name, Adija. I don't even know what she called it. In the personal space. But the names on my ear, the names are Adi Bantan. I know your name Vybz Kartel. And maybe you have other ones, no, but nonetheless, I talk to you personally and direct now. She fuck up. And you move on. To I don't even dig that, but personal business about how I see what you do right now. You come from zero and you elevate. No matter how you get it, you elevate. And now the woman with the dead with you from them time till now. Till you move on with that. A snow bunny, a Turkish girl, yeah. And she running in now. She not put in the work yet, you know. Value. Let me tell you what Shorty give you. Shorty give you value and make sure say your legacy live on. And when I say your continuity, she give you 3 youth. She don't put in the work already. And now, on social space, you have this girl when you put in the work yet. I chat off her mouth. And you as the general, because you're supposed to be a general. She not supposed to say nothing about Shorty. And you alone supposed to chat to Shorty if you deem that as a man. If you know say yo, she fuck up and if you feel like say you no longer want to be with her, you leave her alone but at the same time you must still protect her. Because she gave you 3 youths. We're gonna make sure some Vybz Kartel live in. What's that? Little Addy and Little Vybz. And the baby there now. The last time I glimpsed that youth there. He probably was about 5 years old. I know him older than now. I'm a teenager now, or a pre-teen. The baby where you have with Shorty. I say I don't know no, but I observe. So I use a general. You know for me that happen. You know for me that happen with general. We all fallible. And we all make mistakes. So you know for me no girl will just come And at the same time, I want you to better make sure so you protect. You better make sure so me when I talk about fiance and marriage. I don't even know if you're married or yet, but I make sure you do the prenuptial. Before them girls come in and take away where you work from zero and them not put in the work yet. So come take nothing. And you better make sure so you're shouting and she not overs herself on a certain level stuff. But at the same time, you're the general. And you supposed to lead. You know what I mean? Lead like the general that you are. Because you're a general. Can you see it there? Even I and I talk about the eye. And the whole of the world talk about the eye. That's how your spirit influences. And the whole world will watch you. So you better, you're the general, but you better make sure so you move like a chess master. Because for them draft you out. That's my sound to you. You're a general and you have it. But anyway, I move on and back to the entertainment. Entertainment and all of that to come under the banner Rastafari, you know. Because the Rastafari music give me dancehall viable certain way too. Because Bob Marley, all I don't want Bob Marley money. So Bob Marley set the bar and the whole I don't know and chase Bob Marley money to on our own detriment. But where the point where this is Jamaica independence, where Rastafari did in terms of sovereignty, the collectivity. When I have no excuse again, you know, because whole heap of Rasta, so-called Rasta artists, whole heap of money there. Why we not organize and centralize structure to make Rastafari more relevant? You don't know say Rastafari is supposed to run Jamaica. A Rastafari is supposed to run Jamaica, you know. Because a Rasta influencer run Jamaica right now on a certain level. But nonetheless, you continue with the crap, but you don't deal with politics. If you don't deal with politics, then you must deal with revolution. You must plan to set up your own system. And you want to continue to live on and live now. Mere existence as cowards and fearful. Like when I Rastafarian, when I just want some money and enough and the rest I don't want to dip on a knee. I go in a church, I hide and I pray. Eh? And that the chart come to. Leonardo and Marcus giving them as proactive. They did things to make the movement carry through and follow through. But I and I now can receive it. This is I and I talk to I and I Rastafari family, you know. Because we have to start thinking of that mode. Family, survival. I and I have to be able to do it for I and I self, because I and I know that I and I viable. Rastafari is viable. I don't care when no one wants to say, I and I know that Rastafari is viable. Oh, I and I know that Rastafari is viable because I and I know that I and I is viable. I'm a see it. Little pockets here and there. Like me say again, I go back to the 90s. It's when Garnet Silk, when Garnet Silk come out, you know, shift the energy of Jamaica to Rasta. Enough ones and enough of the youths them disappointed right now. Because what they thought Rastafari was. Enough of honor, not equipped to strengthen them and give them and strengthen the line when you don't know for hunt. To protect the pride. Because Rastafari is a lion trad and we have to protect the pride. And what is the pride? The family. So enough of I and I, our foundation, we give lip service. But in our core, we not say Rastafari. Enough of us can rastitute out the thing. Rastitution. Take on the image and likeness of Rastafari, but have to individualize aggrandizement. And that's how I see it. But Rastafari is still viable. Because you see saying all in Africa, you have over 4 million Rastas and counting. And every other Caribbean are strengthened up and a solid up Rastafari except for Jamaica. And we are play a loose ball, we're loose round here. Yeah, the song say, I'm so solid as a rock, they just can't stop me now. Even when them set them traps, even when them set up them roadblock, Rastafari is still here. But like I say, I just have to come to the collective. And the collectivity we put resources together. Marcus Garvey showed that, you know. In the 1920s. That one day for realizing in the 1920s. Where did that go on in relation to black people in the world? But yet still, the Honorable One himself come in and lay a foundation and show us if we pull resources together we can do great things. Do you know what is 3 ships in the 1920? I want them to realize. I want to know what it is for this little money where I gather over 4 million people globally. To the point where Mala X reach out in Liberia, which the Firestone company stop him. Because them see the vision and see where man move the power. Because this is when them and those free there, you know. Them now want we have power. You can't get on the privilege, you can't get money and all of them. Guess what? Them go on the money. Because of them now take on the creativity. Let me show you how them and those work and when I wake up. Them take for the creativity. Dancehall music and then pay on to turn entertainers. Same thing with rap music, them take it back to the point now. The biggest earners in the growth what them say in a rap music right now are eminent. A white boy. So them put the white boy up on a pedestal and after him now I see them put Drake on a pedestal. Now me I say I'm on there, I fought creative and I see him thing with reggae music. I see the Alba Rose, the Gentleman and the Jewish one and all it more. In a Europe now, a European now, a pay uno for phone creativity. And the only reason why all of this happen for I and I as black people in the diaspora, because we don't organize and centralize, we don't take the collective responsibility for I and I own thing. Create I and I own. These are the things we have to iron and then we sit down, you know what happen like later? We turn on and start ball and a big. If you can create, you can continue to create. You just have to have a sovereign mind. And this is what Rastafari bring to the table. This is why I can declare his imperial majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the first. Jah Rastafari as I God. You know why? Because I don't need no permission. I declare who I God is. And this one not fall short because I don't need permission for all them telling you how God is and how them think God operate. And because it's majesty that match up to that. But what's a practical in reality? I'm showing you how the king move around here and I don't even see it. I mentioned Marcus, when Marcus was the Watcher King. The king was able to defeat white supremacy. How him do that? Strategically by using white supremacy against white supremacy. And maintain the rule of Ethiopia. I don't know what it takes to do that. I don't know how strategic the king is. Eh? I don't ever see them things about no quick for slander the king. The king had traveled and go to America and them place there. For structure in place and organize in place and get modern technology for build in place. So in the future he can be self-reliant. Collective responsibility. The king don't see how mucky England is and the rest of all the European nation them. And him see America, the wild child, the young one, and him know say him stand a better chance him cultivate relationship with America. At them time we had John F. Kennedy and them ones there. And John F. Kennedy mindset was a little bit different. Cause him dangerous to but him did a move pan a move. I don't even want to say clean and level. Let's just say within Rastafari business, he was more malleable. And the king, I work from that angle and get a whole heap of things to strengthen him country and build him country, modern wise. But no fan can see that. When I run off on the mouth and say the king. But all of these things where the king get, weapons, and it help Nelson Mandela and the rest of African nation them. and for the king family, the OAU. But them and those recognize the king, and know say the king did that organize and centralize Africa into becoming a black superpower under the burning umbrella of oneness. And guess what them do? Black skin them use. Because through the king want knowledge from people, him send the young ones them out to get knowledge, but guess what? Them and those that work same or counteracting moves. So they don't know the program the young youth them for go against tradition and customs. And out of that you get the Derg. And what happen after that? Blood, destruction. Ethiopia still a recover from the Derg, where the Derg do up to today day. But the foundation where the king left, the legacy where the king left, I keep Ethiopia today. But no for not shut up on the mouth and never realize how much of a great chess master the king is, how massive and how the king use knowledge and strategic movement. King never have no gun, king never have no weapons. But yet them get two wild people and murder each other to restore him back on Femon. And no for not shut up on the mouth and I come tell I say the king weak. And the king continue to rule him country after that for 30 years until black skin Dergs allow what Western psychology to penetrate their mind and manipulate them. Whole heap of behind the scene thing going for overthrow the king governance. But nonetheless, the king left him work for I know as Rastafari. To see and know say no. And knowledge. They treat the foundation of the king show show the king give it. And these are the things, if we organize and centralize and structure around this, we will be great again. Knowledge. You have to be strategic, use up your mind, education. I'm not even say education, you have to have knowledge so you can know to build and destroy. The king shows that family is important. The king shows that land is important. Because you have to have somewhere for your family. Develop your family, which is land. And the king gave I that I showed that's the I. And even I'm trying protecting Ethiopia. You see it? And the king show I say, I spirituality have to be developed. Because that is important. And you have to have somewhere so the youth them can get the inculcation. School. And by extension, this church. These are the things what the king show I and the king show I of regardless of the traps them what them I said, the king navigate around them. And when I say king navigate them, the king navigate around them from 1923 League of Nations. I have always emphasize them. For them and those are like chat off them mouth. We know, you must compel them now. In 1936. And yet still in 1945 we have two white European nations that kill off each other for put him back on. For restore him back. Knowledge. And this is what Rastafari have to come into knowledge and become strategic. I Rasta is viable. But it's so I have to use up I sovereignty and mind and stop. Look to them and those. We don't need them and those. I can do it for I self. At this Marcus Garvey show at this Leonard Oil show, but I have to always be cognizant for know that the enemy is always lurking. And the only way you can defeat the enemy is knowledge. And you have to know your story, you have to know your past, and you can correlate it and see. Because nothing is new under the sun. Nothing is new under the sun. But our I problem as Rastafari is that it seems like we don't think that I is viable. You have to know yourself. Rastafari is viable. So when I articulate Rastafari, this are the thing of Independence Day, Jamaica for sure again, you know. Jamaica say independence, but I know say Jamaica not independent. Case in point a while ago, and it's a good thing too. Because the slave-minded ones that may around the court right now, them corrupt. But may I show you what I mean by that. If Jamaica did independent, there's no way Vybz Kartel would have dip on the road right now. But like I say, it's a good thing because Jamaica so corrupt, it's a good thing. He could have go outside to get help, which is the Privy Council. But that's to show you say England still control Jamaica. And even though we are said today, August 6, we are celebrating independence. We're not independent, but that's the technology. Rastafari can't allow I and I to fall in a trick back there. And this why knowledge is important. And this why you have to have sovereignty and sovereignty, a mind sovereignty, a self. And this is what Rastafari bring for restore I and I greatness. For empower I and I again for no say. We don't need nobody. Marcus gave a show, so we don't need nobody. I and I can do it together. We just have to know say I and I viable. This is what Rastafari is all about, you know. This is what Rastafari is about. Resist and restore I and I to self-glory as a people. And we have to have land. And we can start with Jamaica. Because the influence of Rastafari is become global. But we have to have a foundation, we have to organize, because the king tell you organize and centralize. That's all we need to do. Get away from this individual aggrandizement. And this is for the artists them. Pool the resources together. You could get back to this communal order. That is Rastafari and Leonard Howell sure we said viable. I mean, outside of Leonard Howell, we have to know our story, you know, in America. Tulsa, Black Wall Street, it shows said viable too. Because the collectivity, they was able to achieve many things. Plane, cars, are for them own. Them own legal firm, everything. That makes them self-reliant. And them and those again destroyed. But nonetheless, these are two examples, Pinnacle and Tulsa for sure. When we come like this, we can move like this in a oneness. And we can become powerful. But you have to have sovereignty. I mean, you can't be no slave around here and a sheep and I wait for them and those to instruct you. And this is why the first step in becoming Rastafari is to declare your own sovereignty, your own divine, your own God, because only your God alone can help you. History has shown us that their gods only oppress us through them. Because them God work through them. And this is why I and I in the position we're in. I and I have to go redeem I and I to restore I and I to have I and I own. Have your own. And Rastafari's I and I own because they never gave it to us. It birthed out of white oppression and domination. And I and I, who was the resistors, refused and said, no, we not accept what we not say. I and I can do it. So Rastafari is viable. So, on the Jamaica independence, I and I just use as an example to talk to I and I Rastafari family. And know what we say family. Because family is the salvation of a people. Black man, black woman, black child. Anything outside of that are pollution and destruction. And out of I and I own collectivity, we can do it as a people because we are viable. And we're going to seal it up on this and say, Jah Rastafari without apology, sealer.